All right, and we are live. Hello, my name is Cindy, and welcome to my channel. And today is a special day. I'm having a good friend of mine from all the way from California. I'm in New Hampshire, and my friend here is from California, Amanda Panda teacher, and she has a Manicam kindergarten, and we have collaborated on many videos on different places. I've even had her on my channel before. So thank you, Amanda, for coming. And we're going to talk about the new program she has going for Manicam. So here we go. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Oh, good.
can. Awesome. Thank you
Sorry,
so
running around this morning.
Yeah, I know. For some reason I thought we had scheduled for tomorrow, and I was like just kind of hanging out, it's a Monday, and I'm like, so here we are. So thank you for coming, and I know your time is valuable, so I didn't want to have to, reschedule or something like that.
No
So
problem. I'm just doing a quick fun thing on my phone for my kid. He's doing
sure.
distance learning
Oh, great.
and he is going to school today and it's after spring break. So what we have to do is we have to check in on the app and like sign them in. So I'm working on that
Oh,
real quick.
awesome. Yeah, no problem.
But I can multitask.
No problem. Yeah. So, and while you're doing that, I'll just say that I did sign up for the Manicam kindergarten the first time that Amanda offered it, and actually, it was kind of cool because I was thinking of getting Manicam. I had gotten a new computer. Let me back way up. When I first started with VIPKID, I had an older computer and I saw all these teachers with all these digital rewards, and I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to do that. And then I realized that I couldn't do that with the computer I had. And so I ended up getting another computer, and I thought it would be a better one, and it still wasn't upgraded. So that is one of the most important things. If you want to do the digital rewards, it might look easy, and it is easy once you get used to it, but you do have to have the right type of computer in order to do Manicam. And in my case, I want to do more than Manicam. So I didn't just get a good computer for Manicam. There's a lot of other things I want to do as well. And so I went ahead and got the 2019 MacBook Pro. I figured, hey, we're 2020, we were locked down, let's just splurge and make a
Awesome.
go of it. Because I've looked at all the computers and I said, this is just what I'm going to do, because it just seemed right for me anyway. So that's what I did. And, I'm happy with it because I can do a lot of things. But I will tell you, today, my Manicam, like, all of a sudden went black on me. But it did have a button that said, it went black, but then you saw the Manicam logo in my classroom. But then it said, go back to the camera. There was a button I could press and it restored it.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have no idea what happened with that. But I don't know. There's a couple things like it when my computer says to upgrade, I don't always hurry up and upgrade. So it could be that I needed to upgrade something or update an app or something like that. I don't know.
it
So
definitely like changes to anything new from Manicam they send to you. Anything updated can always affect your settings. So whenever you get an update from your computer, my trick is I always update. So
uh,
as soon as it sends me a message, time to update, I ask for the update and I send and I allow it to be updated to my computer. It's just good practice. Like, don't get behind because
okay.
updates help your computer to run better. The settings will be a little tricky after you update. So, like after you update, it's possible that it may close or freeze. Just make sure that you got all the updates and stay updated. So I don't have any problems. I update all the time. I
Okay.
update, but I usually try and wait to do the update not right before I'm teaching
Right,
classes.
right,
So,
right.
like, in the middle of the day, I will do it, or right after classes end. So I have all of that time to work it out before it's time for class time.
Okay.
So,
That's
um,
good. Yeah, that's something I'm always scared to update, but I guess I should just be brave.
It's not bad. Updates are good. So
Okay.
people won't update the app even for our online teaching company,
Yeah.
VIPKID. That doesn't make any sense. Like
Mhm.
updates, the trick in technology is updates are to fix problems in the past. So
Okay.
basically, if you're not updating, you're not letting your computer fix problems in the past. So don't we want to fix problems? It's the update that it's not trying to make problems.
Okay.
So I think that's just a misconception out there that people think about technology that it messes things up, but it doesn't. It doesn't really mess things up. It is supposed to fix problems from the past.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much. See, you helped me already. You're awesome. Okay, so I wanted to, yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to share was that Manny can't, I teach for VIP Kid, and that's how Amanda and I met, was because we're fellow online teachers. And I have said in many of my videos how much I love the online teacher community and how everyone helps each other. And long before you started your course, you were willing to help people, and you had your little Etsy shop, which you still do, right?
Yes, definitely.
And so I just love your attitude of being helpful, and you've helped me behind the scenes whenever I have a question and I message you behind the scenes. You're always there to help me out, so I appreciate that a lot. And so, but this Manicam thing is not just for VIP Kid teachers, right?
No, Manicam is for any teacher with a webcam. So I know that Cindy, you're very connected to the iPad user groups. Manicam is not for iPads.
Right.
So Manicam is software. It's software that you have to download. So it's not for iPads or Chromebooks or tablets because it's not an app. It is literally like a software that you put on your computer that runs on your computer. So PC and Mac are the two devices that run Manicam. It is a webcam controller. So anywhere you see my camera, like you see me with the little welcome and Cindy has flowers, those are all effects that we add onto our webcam. It's webcam control. So you can Manicam in Zoom, in Google Meets. You can Manicam in the VIP Kid portal, in GoGo Kid portal, in all the ESL company portals. Anywhere that you are online with a webcam, you can Manicam.
Oh, so teacher Renee Reeds has a fever. Oh no.
Oh, I
Oh,
hate
so
being sick.
sorry.
That's the
So
worst.
sorry. Um, Thank you for watching, though, even though you're not feeling well. Maybe this will take your mind off of it a little bit. Um, it's not for iPads. However, I do know how to use my iPad through the Manicam, which is cool. You can use your phone like as a camera, like say you're doing an experiment, or like for me, I'm doing knitting or something. You can use your camera as a side. Like I'm using my computer camera right now, but I also have an external camera and I can use that, but I also use my iPad for other things. Like I can show it on the side. And
Yes.
so you can use the technology within the Manicam, but can't use Manicam only with the iPad. So
Yes.
yeah.
So iPad is or I'm sorry, Manicam is an app. You could put the app on your phone, but you can't run the database Manicam from your phone or iPad. But
Yeah.
you can say this will be a video feed and place your camera in a little your phone in a little hook. You can make that display like a document camera. So it's a way to make a free document camera. I was around in the brick and mortar classroom when document cameras came out. They were hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Now we can take our phone, take the
Crazy.
app, put it right on there, and there we go. We've got a beautiful document camera or any other external camera. So if you have a built-in and you have an external, you could turn it, make it your little document camera. It works on iPad as an app, Manicam, or Android phones as an app, but you can't run it from that main device. So if you
Right.
teach on iPad, then you can't use Manicam in your teaching classes. You can't run the effects. You can't tell it what to do. It doesn't work that way. It's
Right.
software that has to be downloaded on a computer.
Right. So, and yeah, and we have like Amanda has some videos. I have a couple videos about Manicam, just kind of giving you the like little bit of basics, just the general
Definitely.
idea. And
Definitely.
the first thing is just make sure you have the right computer to
Yes.
run it. And then after that, make sure you have the right instruction, right? Which brings us to our next announcement.
Oh,
What do you
I
have
did want to
going?
say one more. I did want to say one more thing about devices. So,
Yeah,
in general, if you're ever wondering what device is good for Manicam, I'll tell you PC and Mac. So, PC, you need at least an i7 processor. That's the computer's internal processing speed. i7 is great. An i5 10th generation would be okay, but really on the lower end of the specifications. Then, as far as gigabytes of RAM, you need at least 8, which is the very minimum. I like 16 gigabytes of RAM. And then many computers have a dedicated graphics card that would be called NVIDIA, NVIDIA in PC language. Then on the Mac side, Macs that are more than a couple years old, Cindy's is a newer 1-year old Mac. Her Mac is fine, no problems. But remember, Macs have Apple Care. People keep them alive for many years. If you're on a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, even a 3 or 4-year-old Mac, remember, Mac from 3 or 4 years old is not built for the demands of today. So those machines really struggle, and Manicam sludges up your computer. And so its success will happen if your device is ready. Cindy did not get Manicam on her old computer because she knew. I
right.
did not get Manicam on my i5 4th generation PC because I knew. So it's all about that information you need to be successful. All the people that have disasters or say it slows down their computer, it's because their computer just can't do it. Manicam does not blow up machines, make
Right,
fires happen, and slow
right.
your machine down. That's a misconception. It's all about the device. You've got to have the right specs. And so if you do, then you could fly with success and have no problems. It doesn't give you ITs, etc. There's lots of
Yeah,
successful Manicam teachers, but it's all about starting with a good base device. You cannot roll with something that's a 6-year-old Mac. It's just not going to go. So, and you will not have success, and you'll be very frustrated, and that's just no fun. So,
yeah.
it's definitely all about newer devices. In Mac land, they have something called M1 chip. Those are even better. And
Mhm.
suggestion.
Yeah. And yeah, that's great. And I just, personally, I really like it. Before I got the Manicam, I was using a program called Cam Twist, which I learned on from some other VIPKID teachers. But now they're saying even Cam Twist I guess it was created by like a college student or something, and they're not really keeping it up to date. So they say it's going to be obsolete after a while. So now people are going to the OBS. It's OBS, right?
Yes.
OBS operating system, which I kind of want to learn just to know it. But honestly, the Manicam is so easy. If you have the right computer, if it's updated, it's not going to hurt you, and it is really fun.
The
And,
truth is, OBS database is confusing to learn first. But
mhm,
if you go Manicam and then switch to OBS, you already understand the dynamics of how
mhm.
the software works. In OBS, it's called a scene. In Manicam, it's called a preset.
Okay.
So for beginners just starting, it's so much easier to do Manicam. You need a guide to help you so that you're confident to do it. Then once you get a couple lessons under your belt, you're ready to go try it. It really is a lot easier database to start with. OBS's learning curve is like a big giant mountain. Manicam is like a hill. So it's a
Okay.
bit easier to climb a hill than a mountain. So if you're getting started, I always suggest people start with Manicam. The database is run by a company that is updated. You pay them to purchase the software. They give you support. They have a database and a trainer to help you. So you have all those resources available in Manicam for sure.
Awesome. Great. And so with Manicam, like right now, Amanda, you're using the green screen. I do have green screen capability. I have a green screen behind me, but I do knitting and I do, hold up things, and I've never really mastered the green screen to a level of perfection. So I'm like, instead of turning it off and on, I just kind of like go with the borders and stuff. And green screen requires excellent lighting. The room I'm in, I like right now, I have lots of daylight, so I need better shades. So there's a lot more to it than just I want to do the green screen. The lighting
Yes.
is a big part of it. So that's why I'm not really using the green screen, although I have done it and I love it. I just don't love how I'm always pixelated because I'm not getting it exactly right.
And
So,
that's okay. So you can put it like a background behind you, and
mhm,
you've added effects, which are stickers, kind of like my little welcome and the little flag up here. So
yeah.
yes, the truth is props are challenging with green screen. You get around that by getting really good at using the prop. And I actually put my hand here if I want to say flower, because I know that the leaves are green
Oh,
right here if I really want to use it. I also will turn off my green screen. I learned this from Morgan Brown. I can't, and my computer is not showing me my control this morning. Everything's just a big mess in my house today. But
well, that's what happens when you take some time off, Amanda.
we had 2 weeks of spring break. So my kids have been just
Ew.
loving being off school.
Oh, yeah.
So this morning they are going back to school and they are grumpy, grumpy, grumpies.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so here's the trick I learned from Morgan Brown. What she does when she switches to a green is she will go achoo, and she'll turn off her green
Oh,
screen, and then she'll use it, and then she'll go achoo, and she'll put it
that's
back
great.
on. I just think
Yeah.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Kids think it's funny. So
Yeah.
yes, there is definitely going to be green stuff that's going to make you annoyed with green screen. Personally, I switch back and forth. Someday a block of my classes are green screen, and sometimes I work just like you. I will add stickers and I will have the green behind me and just roll with it. It depends on how lazy I'm being in the morning if I want to set up the green screen or toggle it on or off. So
Yeah.
definitely there's lots of options. Green screen is just one of the many things Manicam does. I use Manicam. You see Cindy has her son here. These are effects. There are 10,000 of them already made by online ESL teachers. Anything you're ever looking for, you can pull up within seconds. In class, I use it all the time for that. I'm a Google Slide person, so I use Google Slides. I do project them behind me, but you can make little Google Slide flashcards. There are so many opportunities. So I record, I take pictures with Manicam. I use it recording videos for my YouTube channel. I stream in StreamYard. Here I am with Manicam. So everywhere I am, I'm using my Manicam camera just because it is now my go-to tool. It's always on.
Mm-hmm. Good. I have a question since I have you here. Like when I will do my presets, and then when you turn it off, I guess my thing is like, say I hook up my phone or my iPad. Is there a way to keep that, even if you unplug stuff? Is there a way to keep that as your desired preset, or does it every time you turn it off, you have to come back and rework everything?
Every time you unconnect any technology tool, like they don't have the ability to
Oh,
save.
okay.
But in Manicam, there is a way to set your presets. And I didn't teach this in my course. This is an advanced feature as your favorites. Cindy, if you look inside of your Manicam, there's a little favorites. You
Okay.
can select and create a preset and remember it. And then when you come back, try to see if you can click on favorites and then grab that preset again. So
Okay.
you can design a certain preset, have it stay as a favorite. But if you log to a different device, you unplug or do things, computers just don't have that memory to remember and keep all of those things. I know you have a Mac, so you're often unplugging iPad, plugging back in. So no, it's not going to be able to save those settings because you're taking away the input and putting
Right.
it back in. Same thing with my headphones. If I walked away,
Mhm.
unplugged them, and then I came back, I still have to tell my computer pick these headphones. So my
Right.
computer's not smart enough to keep and pull back the default of what I'm looking for. So I'm always choosing these headphones versus my out external speaker when I'm teaching. And that's just how it's got to be.
Okay, so I'll just show you what I have, right? I don't know if you can see. Can you see what can you see here? Okay,
I
so
see
you can
a
see
little
part of
black
the box.
box.
So, So in this little black box, like I usually, when I'm bigger, like right now we have a smaller screen. But what
Yeah, we're in
I do
StreamYard.
is I will I want to be cam twist, but I have to turn on my iPad and like say I'm gonna do a reward. So now I add a layer, then I choose cam twist, and it should come up, but it might not because it's been funky today. So now it's staying black. So as I was telling you before, this is what I was able to choose the iPad before and it would show up. But then all of a sudden, see, now it's black. I chose iPad that time.
So, Cindy, as you unplug and plug things in, your computer remembers the settings at startup. So, if you want to use Cam Twist and have your iPad, you got to have everything on and ready before you turn on ManyCam, like as you start your computer. So, if you just plugged it, your computer maybe didn't pick up the settings for that particular iPad or oh, there it goes, it's working now.
Yeah, it worked
Um,
now because I had to. Cam twist is funny because you have to. Cam twist always has to be turned on first.
Okay. And Manicam is like that too. Manicam's like that too. So
Yeah,
just get in the habit of opening first so that it connects. It's basically like telling your computer what you want to do. Your computer can't just pop in and then just roll with a
okay.
change. You have to tell it what you want it to do. So you will have to start with it on or going before you go.
So
So
this is what I do. Like I'll have a preset with the reward small, and when I'm in the whole screen, you can see it better. Like I don't know if I can go to this one. Now
oh,
you're
there I am.
like, cool. This is something new I've never done. So this is what I do for like my box rewards instead of sharing my screen on my computer, like some people do.
Awesome.
And I think it's easier, and then I can also like anything that is on my iPad can go in this box.
Yes.
So that kind of makes it nice. And I do like matching games and all kinds of things, and then I'll switch to this other one so that they can see me
A little
small
closer.
and the reward big.
That's awesome.
That's kind of fun. So that's how I use my iPad, instead of it just sitting there as, oh, this is cool. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, look at that.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, okay. I've seen other people do that, and I wondered how that was done.
We could do it so we're both big, so perfect.
We're both big, or we're both, this like this. Very cool. And this is all with StreamYard. This is with the free version, which I
Awesome.
think is really amazing that there's a lot you can do with StreamYard if you want to. Do you pay for the StreamYard?
I'm a Google certified trainer. So Google
Yeah.
certified trainers, StreamYard gave us 1 year for
Oh,
free. So
cool.
thank you, StreamYard.
Okay.
They support teachers. And so technology trainers, all of us got a free year in StreamYard, which is wonderful. So I have the basic plan, I think, which is the next one up in StreamYard. So it's free for me for a year. So I have all of the features. So it's very nice. I use it all the time.
Very
Big
cool.
fan.
But just to know that there's a lot you can do for free. I pay for the Zoom already, so I didn't want to pay for StreamYard also. But I do Zoom because that way I can go on YouTube and with Zoom as well if I want to. So I pay extra for that.
Awesome.
So I'm like, I don't want to do StreamYard also. But I keep Zoom because Zoom is like more popular for
Awesome.
some things.
And when you teach OutSchool, do you have to use your own Zoom or do you use Zoom from OutSchool?
Well, it's OutSchool's Zoom, yeah. But like when I
Okay.
do a meetup for VIPKID, if you have the free version, you only get the 40 minutes, right?
Right.
So I can do, that's the other thing is I can do unlimited time. I can do over 100 people.
Awesome.
So I've never gotten over 20, but anyway. So Rebecca dropped her daughter off at preschool. Oh man. It's crazy. Preschool is so hard. I remember one of my daughters, I homeschooled, but then my third daughter went to 4-year-old kindergarten, and it was like it ripped my heart right out. So, but I know Rebecca has a lot to do, so I'm sure it's nice to know she's busy when you're busy. So, Yeah. So what's coming up for you? Yeah.
Awesome. On April 7th, so 2 days from now on Wednesday, is day one of the Go Digital Manicam Challenge. So basically, if you're interested and ever wondered what Manicam can do for you if your device can handle it, we'll go through all 5 days, day 1 through 5. In each of those days, I will send you a video to your email inbox. In there will be an opportunity to try out Manicam. I'll tell you about everything you need to know at the beginning. So, plans, devices in more detail, and then a call to action in my group on Facebook, Manicam Kindergarten. So, I've got prizes to give away for people that comment in the group, as well as use the hashtag Go Digital inside the Manicam Kindergarten group. So, it's a whole 5 days to get you started if you've never tried it before. So, if you need that little kick in the pants to go try it out and get started, this is it.
That's
Um,
awesome.
you can sign up. Cindy has a link in the description box. But click that link to sign up. It's not too late. Wednesday is when it starts, and it's not a big work. All you're doing is one video a day, 5 minutes, one call to action in a Facebook group, and then try out installing Manicam or just watch and see the things that you can do. So what's exciting on day 3, I will show you how to use it as an outschool teacher, how to use it as a preschool online teacher, how to use Manicam as a course creator, how to use Manicam as the VIPKID teacher or an other tutor online with Google Meets or Google Zoom and Zoom. I'll show you all the ways you can use Manicam with examples. So if you've never thought about it for yourself, I'll tell you all of that on day number 3. So it's 5 days to go digital. I'd love to have you in the challenge. It's totally free, awesome prizes. So I'd love if anyone was interested would join us. So it's in that description box that
Thank you
Cindy
so
has.
much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll post it like after the video, but that is so amazing. So is this for like new people or is it also for people that already know how to do?
The Go Digital Challenge is for both. The first
Okay.
day will be basics. So, like, it will be devices and plans because that's where you got to start. The second day will be engagement, how to engage your students. Day 3 will be about all the ways you can use it and so on. So, that those are not beginner, like, it's for everyone. I think any person using Manicam, join the challenge.
And
You
it's
could
fun,
win. Yeah.
interacting with other teachers and seeing what other teachers. That's the
Yeah.
one thing I noticed when we just did collaborations and like when I first started with Manicam, I started really simple. Just give a star, give 5 stars right on your screen and get used to doing that. But then everybody picks something they start with that's to them, it's easy. So then you get all those ideas to add to it. One thing I want to do, I haven't done yet, was adding things like say you like start with an ice cream cone and add the scoops on top, or I saw some people do like a snowman, build a snowman. I haven't done any of those yet.
Yes. So Cindy, those are effects. So
Mm-hmm.
you just go and search like
Oh,
build ice cream, and you'll
okay.
see the cone. You'll see the ice cream parts, and all you do is grab those effects, set them up on your screen so they're all lined up and the right
Oh,
size, and
right.
then hide them all. And then as
Okay.
you build it, you show one, the cone. Then as you build it, you show the next ice cream. Then you show the next ice cream. Then you show the next ice cream, etc. So they're all effects. That's all. And if you could do the sun, you could do the ice cream because it's the
Yeah,
same idea.
I
So
understand what you're saying. Yeah, I just haven't really searched for them to see how people set it up and you know, usually I just do like I had rabbits and I just got like 5 different rabbits and I put them up during the class and they're all different. And I also use that for out school because I have math with baby animals. So all day for VIP Kid, I did rabbits. Then for out school, I did rabbits again. So
awesome.
it worked out
Awesome.
pretty well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I do teach a full course for teachers to learn Manicam that Cindy was a part of. So after the challenge is over, we'll lead right into that course. So if you're interested in learning, it's a great opportunity. You need a coach to cheerlead you on. I will be there for 2 weeks. I'm giving help and resources afterwards. So get in the challenge first, and then from there, try one thing. That's what I'll be calling you to action to do. And then after that, we'll continue on working.
Right.
So
So
awesome.
if you're a VIP Kid teacher, you can get Manicam in the portal for a discount. So you want to go for that. If you're not a VIP Kid teacher, what you just go regular Manicam?
They have a spring special, so it's on
Oh,
sale. I think it's like for the studio plan, which is what you want, because you can do green screen or at least explore it, and you get 12 presets. In VIP Kit, it's 26, and I think outside it's like 40, 39.95 or
okay.
something like that in the spring special.
Okay, great.
So VIP Kids price is the cheapest. It's studio for the year. So that's the way if you're a VIP Kid teacher, you want to get it. If you're not, you can purchase it from the other. And really, like as far as webcam software goes, that price is really reasonable. There's
Yeah.
something for Mac users that a lot of people in the business area use called Ecamm.
Okay.
Ecamm is $117. It's
Wow.
expensive.
Everything back is expensive.
It is expensive. Yeah. So I mean, it's 100, and you can't get lifetime purchases.
Oh,
I paid for the studio version. I got the a discounted price. I think it was at like $40 for me to start. Then they sent me an offer for another 40. So for $80 I have lifetime. I don't have to pay again. Other programs don't have that. So definitely Manicam is a really good bargain price. It's definitely something that's worth your time to try and practice. And I'm downsizing my props. So I used to have a room full with resources in every corner, and I was growing, buying. Now I actually just bought one thing, and I haven't bought anything in a long time.
mhm.
I'm making things small. I got a
Oh,
little cube
cute.
because I need a cube to teach all the sides, and this is small. It fits right in my drawer. So I am really replacing big stuff for
Mhm.
small so I can downsize the props that I've been using. So, oh, you got one.
Yeah, and this one's foam, so if you hit your
Oh,
computer with it,
it
it's
doesn't
gonna
break
be
anything.
okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
But yeah, I found a friend that she's like, I just can't do digital right now. I just started. And I'm like, the thing is for me, I was going to the dollar store and paying, $5 to $10 a week at least for different, oh, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. And so now you can be creative and at no extra cost. That's
Yes.
what I like about it. It's
Yes.
less stuff. You're actually saving money because you're not running to the store. And now since I don't really want to go to the store as much as I did before. So it's saving me the trip and everything too. So,
Definitely. Definitely.
yeah, and there's a lot you can do with it other like, I have my little welcome screen that I show my students before class.
Awesome.
If I'm just hanging out and waiting for the student, I put that up. And so there's just so much you can do. Oh, cute.
Sorry, green screen problems. I have to fix that.
Yes. Oh, that's okay.
My light's coming from outside. I
Yeah.
have bees. Here's my bees and honey.
Yes.
So
I saw
I've
that
been
one.
buzzing bees around, buzz, 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 and
I
the
don't
bees
know.
get
Can I
me.
make you bigger? I can make you bigger.
That's okay.
Make
I
you
can make
bigger and me smaller. Somehow. Here we go. There you go.
I've been doing whiteboard writing, so this is my whiteboard
Yes.
preset. I just did a video on this in one of my lives, so I can write on here a whiteboard and a blackboard. So I've been doing both of those. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Very
certainly so many things to do with Minicam. It's something I use all the time. And if you make a purchase, like it's a one time, get a coach to help you join the challenge. And then after you're in, really the sky's the limit. There's so many good things that you can do.
Yeah,
So
and that's the thing I like about even the teacher community. We inspire each other to do more and to learn more things. And I just kind of put on my channel as I learn something, and people are like, inspired to move ahead in the next step. And it doesn't have to be that you're amazing all at once, but you just make little steps to learn something new. For me, that's what keeps me sane and smiling.
definitely. And after so many years of teaching the same classes online, it is nice to have digital to keep you from being bored. That was my solution too, to get downsize my props that really just overwhelm me and make it simpler. So I have no prep. I just hop into class. I quickly grab my Manicam, turn it on, grab my Google Slide and my reward that I'm going to use. I actually teach a block of 5 classes in a row, Tuesday and Friday mornings. I'm just a part-time teacher. So when I do, I just prep for all of those and then I'm ready to roll. So definitely a huge time saver, something I definitely recommend. I'm the prop queen, but I still use my props because they are really helpful in teaching my students, but they aren't the only tool in my toolbox now. Now I have digital as a tool in my toolbox too.
Right. And you know what props that you're going to use. Like you can downsize to the ones that you actually use a lot.
Mega Mike.
Yeah. And I
Yes.
have one.
So I'm downsized. This is all I use. So I
This
use
is an
one
Amanda Panda
popsicle.
special. Oh,
Oh,
there it is. I love that.
one popsicle stick container. So that's
Yes.
all I use. And then one file box. Let me see if I can pick it up. It's a chest, like, that goes on the desk. This
Uh-huh.
is it. So it's those two things, and that's all. So I used to have a room full with
Yep.
bins for all the level ones. I had props, every prop in the world I had. So now I have popsicle sticks and drawer. So what's really nice is everything is really small. Here's my ping pong. They are tiny, but kids think
Oh,
they're hilarious. Ping
oh,
pong, ping pong,
cute.
ping pong. So in that way, I made
Yeah.
everything essential. Like I kept my milk because you got to have milk, girl. I
Yep.
kept my soccer ball, but like everything else that was extra, I can TPR it. So like
Yep.
TPE, which is instructional TPR, I can do the hand motion. I do boat and over the ocean and ship or whatever I need to do. And then I use what props are essential. So props are powerful. I am not a toss out the prop kind of girl, but I can pull the rest in with digital if I don't have it here in my right by me, which is wonderful. So
Yeah. And it's funny because way back when we were starting our collabs, everybody was like, I have all these props. And I'm like, I just can't handle all those props. Like, I get all these props and then where are they? So it's nice when you have a few set ones and those are the ones where they are. You don't have to, but some people are more organized than me, but I was getting a little overwhelmed.
so in my desktop drawer, so the top drawer has eyes and body parts.
Oh,
So this is
cute.
eyeballs, ears, and feet,
Oh, cute.
and shapes and colors. So that's what's in the top drawer. The middle drawer, this one is like a level 2. You know that unit that we teach that has the horse and the
Mhm.
kite. I can fly a kite.
Mhm.
It's all the toys, the bus, the
Mhm.
doll,
Good.
and all of that in that drawer. And then the bottom drawer is food and balls. So soccer ball,
Mhm.
basketball. Here's my food,
Great.
egg. And I
Mhm.
pared down my food. I used to have 3 bins of food. And
Mhm.
I was like, I do not need this many foods. Get rid of all that food, people. Just
Yeah,
makes me hungry.
I know. I have a lot of food like on my Manny cam.
Awesome. Awesome.
So that's what I do. And
Awesome.
and then I
That's
go with the
handy.
chocolate. The chocolate's always a big hit. But like if I have a kid that's, kind of slow and I just want to do 5 cookies. Like you don't have to do all different types of food. You could do a cookie, it could be a circle, it could be sweet, there's lots of different things you can do.
Definitely.
Even just one reward type.
I
So,
did cupcakes once too, really pretty cupcakes. I took that preset down because I wasn't using it anymore. So yeah, I go through a block. I'll do the same reward for that group of kids in the same block. I prep once and then I've got it for my set of classes very quickly. So I'm fast now with pulling up an effect or a Google slide if I want to use them.
right.
So yeah, awesome. There's so many great opportunities.
Yeah.
So if you're interested at all, even if you're not ready and maybe you're going to get a new computer soon, come start the challenge because this will give you the best advice for what type of device you need, how to purchase one, I have a whole guide that's like 12 pages full of information, what lights are good, what devices are good, how to make sure your internet's ready. It's everything. So it's more than just a Manicam Go Digital challenge. It's Go Digital to really get yourself up to that professional teaching level. So
Right. And
yeah.
for me, when I first started with VIPKID, I got hired without paying a dime.
Oh,
So I am the frugal type.
me
But
too.
once I was in the company for a period of time, I'm like, if I had to drive my car somewhere, I would want a reliable car. since I'm not driving my car, I'm using my computer. So then I just decided that I was going to invest in a good tool for teaching. But if you decide to do that, you can think about it as a way of actually saving money in the long run, because you can get the digital rewards and you can, minimalize the rest of your, and like Google Slides, people have a whole system of, you get those free stars to apples. You can get those, $10 is the app and that's it. So there's a lot of resources for very low price. So your biggest purchase is going to be your computer. Maybe I haven't been using a headset because Macs are temperamental with the headsets, and I haven't found one that I really like, because if you have the headset, the ears work, but then the mic doesn't really work.
Oh.
And so I don't know. I haven't found one I really like yet. And I do have my AirPods, which I use sometimes, but I don't notice a huge difference in the sound. So I just go sans headset right now. But your headset, any connections that you might have, and the iPad I had was already something I already had. It was a birthday gift years before. Yeah. So it's sort of a big purchase for a computer, but on the other end, it kind of pays for itself.
Definitely. Yes, so these headphones weren't upgraded until after 2000 classes. So till I made money did I go and get a really primo pair. My computer is newer. I have my business at home, so I have to have a reliable device. So this is a desktop PC. I got it on purpose because it's expandable. I can do more things with it and add more RAM, add a graphics card when I need it, etc. I have a laptop, gaming laptop already that I had. So I've got two now. So I have a backup.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
My iPad is a hand-me-down from my mom. So it was her iPad that she cast off when she got a new iPad. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So I didn't spend money on an iPad. I am definitely the queen of DIY. These are my lights. I've never got upgrades. This is a lamp from Walmart, $7. Mm-hmm. This is tissue and rubber bands. So yes, you need to make money before you spend money. But one of the first things that you should do should be to look at your device. Before you spend money filling a room with props, it's all about the technology tool. So I pay for a higher plan for my internet. I have a new computer. I waited a little bit before I upgraded on the computer I was using, and I had trouble. Sometimes the classroom wouldn't load, and my computer would show a little symbol cycling. I thought that was VIPKID's end. Actually, it was my end. My i5 fourth generation could not do it. And so the demands of teaching online, to be a successful professional online teacher, when you start this as what you're going to be doing all the time, you've got to have the right tools. Right. So it's really important.
Right. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
To work.
Thank you. I'm back. No more camping fun in spring break time.
Well, I'm glad you got to go away, though. That's exciting. I would love to have an RV. That was like one of my dreams. But I'm like, we could sell everything, guys, and we could travel. And they're like, no.
Well, the secret is that RV was our travel around the country. We bought it right before COVID, in 2019, and right in January, February, right before COVID became a problem, we were going to travel across America. We were going to rent out our house. We had the truck and RV, and we didn't go because we just couldn't leave our safe home and my husband's health insurance. So we have it, and we haven't traveled in a year, but we just took it out. And I told my husband, like, we have this great thing, like it's sitting there doing nothing. So we got to do something with it. So I'm glad to do that. We're new RVers, and so we're not going to go full time and travel across America, but we will be using it a lot more. So you'll see more pictures on Facebook of me in the trailer.
The kids are like, what about playing in the yard? And I'm like, you can pick your backyard, like, because I have family now all over. Like, I have a daughter in Georgia, one in South Carolina. I have a sister in Florida. I have friends all the way down the East Coast, So I could definitely travel and enjoy it, but
Awesome.
yeah,
Definitely.
I guess I have to stay with my family unless it's a unanimous vote.
We have a 1,000 trails pass, so a pass to go travel and stay in any 1,000 trails campground. We bought
Nice.
that because we were going to be full time, so
Wow.
we needed like
Yeah.
campgrounds across America. So I was like, Honey, we don't have to pay any more money. Might as well go stay in 1,000 trails." So that's what our plan is
People
for
are still
now.
traveling right now, even though, they just kind of dodge. You could just look, where's COVID now? Okay, we'll go the other way.
Yeah, California, where I am in LA County, we finally went down. So now we're
Oh,
at orange levels, what they call it. So the
okay.
cases are way much lower. So
Yeah, it hasn't really gone up here, but we're acting like it though. So
LA County was really bad. So in December,
we're
I had
we're
it.
playing the game, even though we're not really getting it.
Yeah. I had it in December. My mom was very sick and was
Wow.
hospitalized. So we in California, at that time in December, 1 in 8 person in my county were
Wow.
infected. So
That's
it was all over. It was really bad. So now it's a lot less. So that's good.
good. That's that
Awesome.
is
Thank you,
good.
Cindy, for having me. I
Okay, thank
appreciate your
you for
time.
coming, and I'll see you next time. See you around. If
Bye.
anyone
See you
has any
soon.
questions, let me know and we'll answer it.
Yes,
Bye.
and hit her link in the description
Yeah.
box.
Thank you. Bye.